you just said something that is very important.
I don't even know what I said.
You said you just ran a marathon.
I did.
The New York City Marathon.
The New York City Marathon. That's a lie.
And, when we cut and do breaks, which people don't see because we edit it, you be limping, man.
A little bit. Yeah.
So, like...
It's only been 9 days. Yeah, I'm in a lot better shape than I was last week.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm still hurting a little bit.
But tell us about that journey, man. I watched it. Me and you talked, and you didn't stop. Man.
No, I didn't. So
and now I understand it a little more when you tell me, reading it and hearing it from your own voice.
Yeah,
it's a little more special for me.
Yeah,
hearing you talk to us about G and how special she was. Yeah. And how special she still is.
Yeah.
Just tell us about the marathon and why you did it, and and how people can support brain cancer. And just still running for Gigi.
Yep. So I always enjoyed running. Running actually helped me out a lot in high school. I ran cross country my senior year, but you're talking 3-4 mile runs.
Yeah.
That's all I ever did. A lot of times the last 15, 20 years, I wouldn't work out all winter. I'd always put on like 20 pounds, go to Nick games, Ranger games. Spring comes along, I start playing basketball again. I start my little 3 mile runs. Never took it to the next level. Over the years, people would say, "Ant, would you ever run a marathon? Because you like to go for your little 3-4 mile jogs." I was like, I don't think so, but if I ever got a chance to run the New York City Marathon, I feel like I wouldn't pass it up. I've said this for 20 years, but never actually thought it would happen. So now, fast forward to April of 2022. Since G passed, I don't drink much. I don't do drugs, but God damn it, I love food.
Yeah.
And so that was a major coping mechanism after G passed, was just eating. And I would go to our favorite restaurants, even just by myself sometimes, and I feel like I'd order like 9 entrees. And what I'm saying? I was eating a lot. I was not working out. I was not playing basketball. I was not running. And, if you do that for a year and a half straight, give or take, you're going to put on a pound or 2 or 40.
Yeah.
That was good math. You rounded it. Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
Multiplication.
So my great friend, Kirsten Kincaid, who helps run the Iron Map Foundation, which helped us a lot when G was sick. What the foundation does is, if your kid has brain cancer, they basically take your bills and pay them. So they don't give you like cash, but like give me your car payment, give me your rent payment, give me your insurance payment, and you never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Wow. It's good.
Amazing program.
So I'm very close with them, and Kirsten reached out and said, "What do you think about running the marathon?" As I'm eating like a burger, I'm like, the marathon. I said, it is springtime. I was going to start my little jogs, but the marathon. She's like, "Ant, how about?" And this time I'm 40 pounds heavier.
Wow. She
said, "How about I'll sign you up, start running, and see where we're at in a few months." So I'm like, shit, if I'm going to do the marathon, I have to overtrain probably because I'm bigger and I need to lose the weight to run the marathon. So I start running about late April, 3 miles, 4 miles. I'd run from my house to then I eventually got to 6, 7, 8 miles. Now it's mid-May. I'm up to 8 miles running. No results yet physically. I'm like, how come I haven't lost weight yet? And then I'd say by early July, the weight started to come off. Now up to 9 miles, 10 miles. August comes. Now the weight's really starting to come off. I'm looking sexy.
There we go.
And summertime.
Summertime comes and I'm up to 12 miles, 13 miles. And I'd say by mid-August, I'm like, I always knew I was going to do it, but by mid-August, I knew I was going to do it.
Nice.
September comes around. I'm 15-mile runs, 14-mile runs. October comes. I do my 18-mile run, my 20-mile run. And all those runs prepared me for the race, but nothing could really prepare me for the race until you do it.
Yeah.
So all summer, I envisioned the race in my head. It was going to be, you guys are from New York, so you know our weather.
Yeah, exactly.
I envisioned 40 to 55 degrees.
Yeah.
Probably dark.
Yep.
Maybe a little rain. Maybe a little snow. Wearing a hoodie. Maybe some tights. That's how I pictured the race was going to be. Sure enough, the week of the race, 70 degrees every day.
It made no sense
and humid. So I don't mind running in the heat, but the humidity is where it gets you when it comes to running. When you're just chilling, it's whatever. So
breathing.
The race, it's race day. And my coach, and Kirsten was also my coach, she was like, I know you're probably drinking a lot of water anyway, but like really drink a lot of water leading up to the race. So almost from Wednesday to Sunday, I must have drank 300 ounces a day.
Wow.
And so when I first started training, I told people this, and I was dead wrong. It's only a race. It's only a run. I've run 5Ks before. It's not going to change my life.
Yeah.
People said it's going to change your life. I was like, I don't know. The week of, man, so I didn't post I was doing the marathon until August because I wanted to make sure I was comfortable. So the week of, man, I felt like everybody was reaching out to me, wishing me good luck. It felt like people were telling me how much I was inspiring them because I didn't really even start posting my runs until June, July. And people, saw how I looked in May and how I look now. Big difference. And everybody was texting me good luck, telling me how much I inspired them. Like, this is bigger than just the run. And then I said,
so I wasn't just like the only person.
No.
I definitely seen you eating a bagel and running 20 miles. I was like, all right, this is my life. That's the life I need to live. You just eating heroes and running. And City Outlet at that. I'm like, okay, like this is like
my goal. So I figured I need to have a goal for the race.
Yeah.
Figured I probably wasn't going to win it. So my goal was to not stop once, unless I had to go to the bathroom. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I will not stop and walk. And if you do stop and walk, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is my goal. So the race starts. Miles 1 to 14 was all physical. Damn. I was in a groove. Like, I was running about a 9:30 pace. The races, a lot of hills, a lot of inclines.
Yeah.
Going through Brooklyn, the crowd is lit.
Nice.
It is lit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, and my pace is about 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm thinking to myself, and throughout the summer and the early fall, I never really hit a lot of walls running. So I'm thinking, I might finish the marathon faster than I thought. Because mile 13, so now mile 13, I go past Long Island City. I see some friends there. I say, what's up? Going through Brooklyn, fans that have their hands out for high fives. I'm high fiving everybody.
Nice.
So get to mile 13 and 14, I'm thinking I'm going to finish a lot faster than I thought. Bro, all of a sudden, I hit the Queensboro Bridge. And now it's raining. It's the lower level. And the Queensboro Bridge, I always knew it was long. I didn't realize how long it was till you run it.
You put that in good perspective. You're like, hold on, this is long.
The Queensboro Bridge is a 2-mile incline.
Wow.
2 miles. And there's no aid stations. There's no water. And it's on the lower level. It is depressing. People are throwing up. People are pulling muscles. People are sitting down. People are, the side road on the bridge.
Yeah. People
were just hanging out. They're just like, I'm not doing it. Bro, to say I hit a wall would be an understatement. I went from running a 9:30 mile to my next 2-3 miles being about 13 minutes each.
Oh my God.
But I never stopped. And I remember my sister's voice is always in my head. I think of her 24/7 all the time. But when I was on that bridge, she always talked about not quitting. She always said she would never quit. And I heard her voice on the bridge saying, never quit. I said, I can't stop. And I kept going. And then I got over the bridge, and then you hit First Avenue. And First Avenue is it's like the NBA Finals. People are going wild. And I said to myself, let me get that second wind. Dog, I never got that second wind. And now I got about 10 miles left. You just ran 60. You're good at math. You just ran 16 miles. You still got 10 more to go. And now I'm like, this is all mental now. Either I want it or I don't. Because that wind is not coming. Once I ran another mile, I had 9 to go. I knew I wasn't getting a second wind. You either finish this motherfucker or you're not.
Yeah.
You're going to walk or you're not. My goal was to not walk. I just chugged up First Avenue. Then you got to hit the 149th Street Bridge.
Damn.
This was probably about 3/4 of a mile. Another incline. You can go through the Bronx. Then you got to go over the Madison Avenue Bridge.
Damn.
And I just kept going and chugging and chugging and chugging. And I was hurting. Just my whole body. Every time you go through an aid station, just grab a cup of water quick. Because of the massive heat, if it was 40, 50 degrees, I probably would have grabbed water 3 times in the race.
Yeah.
Because of the temperature, I grabbed water at every station. The aid stations towards the end of the race, they ran out of cups. So if you wanted a quick drink, they poured it in your mouth.
Oh, damn.
That's how bad it was.
You got stopped for that, though?
What's that?
You got to stop for that?
I would just be like, boom, keep going, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get into Central Park where the end of the race is and you feel like it's almost over, but yet you still got 3 miles. Central Park, full of hills.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you go out of Central Park by the Plaza Hotel, then back in Central Park. And then all of a sudden, man, you see mile 20. There's a sign for every mile. And I see mile 26. That last 0.2 felt like 26 miles. And then I crossed the finish line. I ran the finish, and I was numb. And I made a video right away, actually, after I crossed the finish line. It's in on my page. And I was like, I just ran the New York City Marathon, and the pain of losing my sister and the pain that I'm in will never go away. And I'm okay with that because that pain is love. But crossing that finish line to me felt like a new beginning of life. It really did.
Yo, man.
Damn.
You dope, bro.
Gotta clap it up for you, man.
You fucking dope, man.
That's
for real, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you.
That is amazing. Keep limping.
Gladiator.
Keep limping.
Thank you, and I didn't.
It's genetics.
And I'm all about admitting when I'm wrong. I didn't think the race was gonna be life changing like that, but it was. It really was, because like it was so hard. The 20-mile run I did the month before, it wasn't hard. Just 3.5 laps around Central Park. Don't get me wrong, I was tired. This was hard. It was hard. And the first 10, 12 miles, everybody's happy running. Nobody was, from the 59th Street Bridge and after, nobody in that race was happy. But that's why it's so joyful and means so much at the end, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. It was so hard and difficult. And like I said, my sister never quit. All I had to do was run. How could I even stop? And if I did, that would have been okay, but that wasn't my goal. My goal was to not stop and finish the fucking race, and I did. You know?
Oh, man, you amazing, man. How does that gold medal feel on your neck, man?
It felt,
I seen your pictures are amazing.
Yeah, I did retire it now. It will be going in a frame, but it feels amazing. It felt, that first few days, just walking around the city with it. So every time I would see somebody with, I'm sure you've all done it. When you see somebody wearing the medal, you say congrats.
Yeah.
You never think that's going to be you one day. Bro, that was the coolest thing ever, walking around Manhattan that night and the next 2 days. Oh, I didn't go to Manhattan Monday, but I went there Tuesday. Bro, everybody, congrats. It was the coolest feeling, man.